Hi all, it's Met from Let's Have It Met TV. So today's video, we're going to do a Q&A on our Omoda group on Facebook, Omoda 5 and E5 UK owners group. I put a post out a couple of weeks ago asking owners if I could do a Q&A session. They can ask some questions and I'll go through and answer the questions. So what we'll do is we'll flip the camera around and go through the questions, and hopefully I can answer your questions. So what we'll do is, I've got the questions saved on another phone and we'll go through them. So I picked this spot to pull up. As you can see, got a lovely view, so I thought it'd be a nice place to go through. It's nice and quiet here, but got stunning views. So let's focus on the main screen. So our first question is from Andrew Smith. Is there any way to change the driver display in the E5 Noble to one that looks like a normal Speedo, and you can make changes in the driver's assist settings permanently? Now on the petrol one, we go to, I think it's display, you got theme settings. If you've seen my walk around videos, obviously the E5, the displays settings are different, like different types of graphics, but when I went through it seemed like the majority of stuff was all the same. So basically click on there and then you've got your different types here. Now the one for the Speedo is classic, so if I apply that, you get this switching themes, and then that changes that to your classic display, which is your Speedo. So hopefully, Andrew, that answers your question on that one, and hopefully it's the same on the E5. Now I always have that one, I believe it is. Again, so there it is, switching theme, and then it goes back to that. So that's the first question. Hopefully that's the same on the E5. So then we've got Ron Coombe. Can't get voice control to work even when saying hello Omoda. Also have never heard Omoda's.
Sorry, for now I can't do that yet.
Okay, cancel.
Okay, cancelled.
As you saw, she woke up straight away because I said the magic 2 words. Never heard the car talk. So again, it's in local settings, voice. Just check that you've got voice activation on. It is clicked on. That's the only thing, the only reason I can think. And then obviously your wake up word. So in here you can change, so you can have it to be hello Oliver if you want. You can have it whatever you want your wake up word to be. So obviously when you say that, it's gonna then answer. So for example, we go back to home screen. Hello Omoda.
Yes, I'm here.
Open the sunroof.
Got it. It's opening.
As you can see, the sunroof opens. Hello Omoda.
Yes, I'm here.
Close the sunroof.
Okay, I'll close the sunroof.
So with the hello Omoda, so the other thing,
What's up?
cancel.
Okay, cancelled.
Because I said the magic 2 words again. So when you say the magic 2 words, you can get it to do the windows, open the tailgate, change your temperature. You could say, I'll change the temperature to 15. It will change the temperature to 15, 21, whatever. But you've got to learn all the voice commands that it knows. Obviously, it's built into the system. There is another video on the channel, so if you go on our YouTube channel, click on playlist Omoda 5, there is a whole video on voice control on there, so check that out for some more details on that. Next question, Claire Rennie, can you stop the take a break coming on literally every time my husband drives? I don't know if it's because he wears glasses so picks up shadows etc, but it's so distracting for him. We've changed the settings to tell us every 4.5 to take a break. So this is on your main screen. So you got your controls here. So at the top you can see you've got the music symbol, the current screen, which is, I'm not sure what that symbol is. Then that's the car symbol. So what you want to go is here, fatigue driving. So it's the one that looks like a bolt, so it's like a settings symbol. So when you click that, you've got your time. Now if you've got a tick, see, look, you're just pressing the OK button. If you've got the tick, that's going to tell you to take a break every 4 hours. If you want it off completely, press it again, and if you see down the bottom it says click OK to set, click OK to cancel. Yeah, and that's your button that you're pressing to go, if I zoom out a bit, up, down, click to set it, click to take off. So just make sure you got no blue tick. So hopefully, Claire, that answers your question on that one. Steve Jones has asked, I'd like a change or be able to increase the font size in the driver display. It's really difficult to make out the cruise control speed settings, especially on the daytime background. I'll set mine to night permanently, but it's so small. I don't think, let's have a look. Don't think you can. I've not seen anything about changing font size. So, sorry Steve, there's nothing I can do about that one. It's something I could send to my contact at Omoda, but I very doubt that is something that they're going to be able to change. I can ask the question for you. Raymond Atkins, I mean, this is a common question on the group. The DAB radio is more on and off. I thought I'd just have FM, but there are only a few stations on the list. Is there any update on the antenna in the pipeline? Now, we have had ours done, took ours to the garage, and apparently what they do is they stick it on a diagnostics machine, and if a fault code comes up, there is an update, and apparently I don't know if they put a new what did they say it was? I don't think it was an antenna. I can't remember what they put in. But another thing people were mentioning, that is nothing to do with your antenna. That, I believe, is just a marker for a dash cam. So people were saying that theirs was broken or whatever. That's nothing to do with the antenna. Now, what I wanted to show you is we've got CarPlay. Now, we use an app called, well, you've got various apps. I've got the Kiss Tube up there. This one here, radio app, radio player. Now, I will show you on my phone. Where is it? So it's there. So it's just called radio player. So type that in on your app store. Look for that logo. Now, we live central London, so our DAB radio is pretty good. So at Easter, so we're currently on Saturday over the Easter break, we drove up to Scotland on Thursday, and the DAB radio was pretty much fine all the way to near Carlisle, and then we switched over to the app. We know from experience. I mean, when we had our MG before that, it used to cut out there as well. So it's pretty hard to sort of say the Omoda DAB app is worse than others. My daughter had an Audi Q2 before that, and her DAB radio wasn't great in Scotland. So yeah, we just use the radio app if it falls off. But when we drive up to Scotland, we know there is it's about an hour's drive along that M74 where you just get no signal at all. So we just switch over. So that might be worth downloading. And again, another question is, it's your data. How much data you do? You don't use a lot of data running a radio app. You'll use data if you've got videos playing. That's when your data gets eaten. Yeah, so just download the radio app. So let's go back to, if I've got any more questions. Front central sensor not working, so does not pick up objects directly in front of vehicle. Now, the front sensor, it does work. Now, again, I say, because we live in London, when I drive to work, you know, I live and work central London. So you can imagine the amount of people, push bikes. Now, my front sensors go off all the time, and literally someone just walks in front of the car and it will go off. It has, I have mentioned it to Omoda because it doesn't seem to come on like probably when you'd want it to come on before, like when you're parking and stuff. But if you do get close to them, it will come on. But it seems to come on at the very last bit when you get close to an object. So yeah, I can understand why people are saying that it doesn't work. So yeah, so it does work, it is there. I mean, the other thing, what I do, again, just another tip if you want it, when you are parking, remember you've got your button there, and then it will come on, and then you can use that. And then, you know, if you need to judge it, like say like you can to a supermarket and you're parking in a space and you've got a bollard in front of you, if it doesn't pop up in the time that you want it to, just push your button. And then also you can set, I don't know if I've set mine, remember you've got your star button here as well. Yeah, so mine is still set for it. So now I've got to try and remember where that is. Is that, no, it's not under display, is it? Won't be voice, it's probably under vehicle settings. No, it might be under personalised or control. I actually can't remember where it is, but there's somewhere where you can set what you want that star button to be. Steering, force mode, comfort. Let me quickly go through, see if I can find it. Controls. I actually can't remember where it is. Display. Ah, there it is. So it's under system. Custom key functions on the steering wheel. So you can set that to all different things. Access to local settings, access to vehicle settings. So obviously I've got mine set to the access AVM. So you can have that, and then while you're driving you can just press your star button on the steering wheel. So yeah, so that's all the questions I think that we were asked. There was other questions that I've just answered on the group that I didn't want to go through because it was, you know, there was people asking about chargers and stuff like that and goodwill gestures for this, that and that. You know, I can't answer them questions for you. They're questions from Omoda. So I've answered the ones that I can go through on the car settings. So hopefully that helps you out on that. What I'll do, I'll swing you around, back round. Yeah, so that's today's video, and obviously people wanted me to mention, because you know we're now up to our 6 months. So yeah, we've had ours for 6 months. We had a couple of little slight niggles which we've sorted out. Nothing major to worry about. Dealer sorted them out really quick. So it just seems that, you know, this is a brand new car in the UK. Yes, you're going to get a couple of little teething problems here and there, but all in all, absolute love the car. I've got no regrets in trading in the MGHS, and it seems like the majority of people, we've got a poll on the group, and it was a simple, are you happy with your Omoda? Cancel.
Okay, cancelled.
It's because she's woke up. Actually, let me turn her off. Yeah, so we've done a poll, and it was just basically, are you happy? A simple yes or no. Even if you've got a couple of little niggles that can get ironed out. Yes, people have had problems with the DAB radio. A couple of people have had problems with the E5 app. Obviously I can't answer that. Ours is petrol. You know, these are little niggles, but it was a simple question about are you happy with the car, yes or no? It's not including your little niggles, like just generally about the car, and it's 91% yes. So I think that's a pretty good success rate. I've done that on the MG group as well, and I think the MG group was about 88%. So yeah, for a new car, it's a pretty good success rate. And again, so if you haven't already joined the group, go on Facebook. What I'll do is I'll show you the banner page so you know what group to look for. So it's that group. Look for that group, join our group, Plenty of useful tips on there, loads of people on there that are really helpful. Obviously I can't answer every question, but there are a lot of people on there that are really good and probably know a hell of a lot more than what I do. I'm still learning things from the group, from other users. So thank you to all of you who help myself and everyone else. And those that you know, me and my daughter have both got one of these. And we're both extremely happy. So yeah, that's today's video, and I hope you all have a great Easter, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.